All right, Betty White passed away back late December before she hit 100 years old. She made it so close. But
Yeah, whose fault?
it was mine.
It was your
because
fault.
I jinxed it.
He did.
I know. Okay, now she's since passed on, and she had a lot of possessions.
Sure.
I mean, we sold her house recently, so I guess
we did?
not we, but her house was sold.
Yes.
And in doing so, she has a bunch of stuff in the house that they have to auction off.
Some really unusual stuff.
Over the weekend, they had an online auction where you could bid on some of her stuff. And BuzzFeed had a list of some of the random things that Betty White owned that went for auction.
And this is just a sampling because there was over 1,600
Right.
things that they had cataloged.
There was a vintage RCA TV with a remote control and an antenna on top.
An antenna on top, so
Right.
a classic TV.
Yeah. She had a Disney VHS collection.
Yeah, the ones in the super plasticky, big, oversized cases.
She had vintage leather baby shoes.
Oh, I wonder from who? They didn't have any kiddos. Maybe they were hers?
She had a nun doll, which is kind of creepy.
Hey, you have nun dolls.
There's a reason for that. She had
Maybe she had a reason. You don't know.
She had a board game collection, including the home edition of Password.
Which is where she met her
Alan
husband,
Ludden.
her late husband, Alan Ludden.
Right.
And she was very good at that game.
Yeah, she's on that show all the time. An oil painting of her from the 50s.
Well, they don't know if the painting was made in the 50s, but it was based
Right.
on her look
back
from the
then.
50s and the shows and movies she was in. Yeah.
She had moon landing memorabilia. Her wedding ring was auctioned off.
But again, when did Alan Ludden pass away? It was like the 80s.
80s.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And she never remarried,
No, she had cat jewelry,
which makes sense. She was an animal lover.
right? And you could have bought Betty White's bedroom door. Because
And in her 2000 Cadillac Seville. Car's like 22
Okay.
years old. It's a Cadillac, too. Cadillac Seville, yeah.
Yeah. And there was more, too, which we've got more info and more items that could have been bid on over the weekend. Right now at the Yes FM Facebook, Twitter at 967 Yes FM, and the Mercenary page at yesfm.com.